talking of bonus points, this is obviously business end of the tournament, permutations. Unlikely that anyone will stop at Springboks, as I beg your pardon, the All Blacks, but I mean, there is a slight possibility.
Yes.
So let's talk about that game in Argentina.
Yeah, of course, if the All Blacks get the full house, 5 points, then that's the championship done and dusted. They move to 21 points. Neither of the Wallabies or Springboks can then catch them. So I think from a South African point of view and an Australian point of view, obviously people will be hoping that at the very worst that the Pumas stop the All Blacks from getting a bonus point. The funny thing is, of course, that New Zealand have shown historically that they seem to score plenty of tries in Argentina, strangely, and struggle to get tries in New Zealand against Argentina. So the signs point to them doing the business. I reckon probably the All Blacks are gonna maybe just get that bonus point win.
I mean, the fact that I think they've made about up to 5 changes, the All Blacks, possibly not taking this game as seriously as they should.
Yeah, look, they've made a lot of changes and through some bizarre circumstances. Aaron Cruden went out on a boozy night the night before and missed the flight, so he's out for both this test and the one against the Springboks. And then Dane Coles, his wife's about to give birth, so he's left the tour already. So a number of strange changes, but they've also got back Sam Whitelock and Jerome Kano in the forward, so they'll be even stronger there. It'll be great to see Beauden Barrett at number 10. I think he brings an X factor to that All Blacks back line. You're obviously missing Ma'a Nonu. Fekitoa is back there. But with the All Blacks, they can make 5 or 6 changes every week. It doesn't really seem to affect their team. It doesn't look on paper any weaker than it was the weekend before, which is a credit to them for obviously going with inexperienced players and giving them the experience that we all sort of now know them as sort of household names. I'm not 100% sure that even though the All Blacks need to score that 4th try, we'll have to score 4 tries. Otherwise, a victory in Argentina will give New Zealand the title. Even if they are 5 points ahead, it'll come down to bonus points, and they're so superior to ours that they're going to win it anyhow. And I can't see Argentina beating the All Blacks. I think the All Blacks are going to win by as many as 14 to 15 points in La Plata. So, it should be a great game. Kicks off at 10 past midnight on Saturday evening, South African time. So if you want to stay up and watch that, it should be good rugby.
Okay. Robert, Argentina seems to be getting progressively better. I mean, I think there might be a chance of a little squeaker.
There is certainly. I think looking at their track record, frankly, from the moment they joined the championship, they've every now and then they have a nightmare. They have a game where it all unravels, where perhaps they just sort of emotionally lose the plot, when they go sort of 10 or 15 points down, and then the score turns a little bit sort of bloody against them. But if you have a look at the 2 prior full seasons and a little bit of this season, you've seen enough from all those games to realize that that they've lost some games by very, very tight margins, and they're going to be absolutely desperate at some stage to claim a big scalp. You certainly can't write them off completely. In fact, I have this strange little sort of funny feeling brewing. I'm not saying I'm going Pumas. I'm not saying that, but I just think that it could be a serious scrap. And we know that in Argentina, if the Argentinian public get behind the side and things get very sort of passionate in the stands, apparently it can be a very difficult place to play. And perhaps the referee becomes a little bit sort of jittery about the sort of hometown hostility and so on and so forth. So it's not a cakewalk, but the All Blacks are the kind of team who suddenly, they're capable of scoring 21 points in 7 minutes kind of thing. And you have to suspect that is the likely option.